Alrighty folks, want to welcome you back to another video from Yates Computers Tips and Reviews. For this video I wanted to go through a little bit of the things that I found on Windows 11, give you a first look at Windows 11. I don't think there's going to be too many people running out going right to Windows 11. I hear there's still a lot of issues, a lot of speed issues with drives, M.2 drives and other things that seem to be running slow due to benchmarks and other things that are going on. But I haven't found too many things. It's kind of an inconvenience more than anything else because they've made changes to some things. I already had the upgrade little video that I did from Windows 10 to Windows 11. This is the same laptop that I've used for other videos. Got the new capture card that now I can actually show you the screen and just give you an audio so you can actually see these things, because I was having a hard time getting it so you can actually see it. So first thing I did is I've moved this little bar back over to the side. I didn't like it in the center. Other major thing they did is they made a lot of changes here. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing yet. You can add apps, pins in here that actually speed up what you're doing. That's kind of the same as Windows 10 had on the side. But the interesting part to it is you don't have to actually see all your other programs. You can go to all your other programs by going here and go down the list, where Windows 10 had the boxes on the side. Windows 10, I actually did use those boxes a lot for work tasks, because if you have a task where you run one program and then you run another program and then you run another program, let's say you're making videos like for YouTube or somewhere else, so you would have your capture software. You would run your capture. Once you capture your video, maybe you gotta edit it, trim it, change some lighting, whatever you gotta do, you can do that. Maybe that's a separate piece of software. Well, then you gotta upload it. And then you got to put in all your other things, your settings, your times, when it's going to be available, all kinds of stuff you got to do on that site. So you have maybe 3 different places. So you can actually put in your 2 pieces of software in your internet browser all right next to each other. So I would go from one to the other right next to each other instead of scrolling up and down this list. So I have not really configured and played with this very much, but it looks like it might be a little nicer if you just be able to put what you want on here and not have to scroll up and down. If you have 10 or 15 boxes, you can click on what you want instead of scrolling through your list. Like Paint and Word and Notepad and sticky notes, all those things are kind of like hidden in other windows and other categories, and depending on what version of Office you have, sometimes you have to go to Office, open that up, and then open up Word instead of it just being Word on the list. So some of these things can be a little bit more complicated to find. So I kind of did like this part of it. But a lot of the other things have changed, like your settings, how it comes up, how it displays things. You have kind of a whole different look at things. Is it bad? I don't know. I'm still playing with it to figure out, but I wanted to give everybody kind of a first look. You have your apps. Usually when you clicked your apps, it would take you to your apps, but now it asks you all kinds of other things, uninstall apps, what apps, it seems to have more tabs and more windows. That really isn't too bad of a thing, but it can be kind of not what you want. But you kind of have to just slow down, You'll probably get used to it in the future. It probably won't be so bad. But as for now, some adjustments and some getting used to. Biggest problem that I've seen so far is this. I can't get this thing just to update. It takes forever. It downloads and then it's pending install, then it wants to restart, and then it wants this, and Windows 10 it would do a bunch of these all at once, and it was real quick. I don't know if anybody else has this problem out there, but this is really one of my biggest nuisance and bothers out of Windows 11 so far, is why is it so difficult to update? I don't know if it's just this laptop, because this is the only thing I really have running Windows 11 right now. And that's why it's on here, is for testing purposes and for me to do my videos and that type of stuff. To check it out, to see if it's worth it, to see if it's a good quality product to recommend people to upgrade yet. Do I recommend to upgrade yet? No. I would hold off. You got a few more years, but just hold off and wait. Hopefully they'll work all the little bugs out, come out with a newer edition or whatever they got to do to work these little kinks out. Not all computers are compatible. Odds are you're going to have to buy a new computer. If you have an older device, it's probably not going to be compatible. I bought this one. I have the unboxing, all that type of stuff on this one. Nice little unit. I have a few little minor issues with it, but I can live with it. Today I had an issue with it where, because it was plugged in and the battery was fully charged, it was just rebooting. Because I guess it has a faulty device in it where it stops pulling power from the wall if the battery's fully charged. It keeps trying to charge the battery, but the battery's charged. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, a little nuisance, but for the low of a price as I got it, I can live with it. And it's a good test machine to do things with. So, and it was telling me the battery should last a good amount of time. I think it was saying about 15 hours. I'm curious to see how long it will actually last. So, that's all I'm going to do for this video. I wanted to give everybody a kind of a first look at it. I mean, you still have web browser, you still have everything the same. So, there's not much difference to it, but this is going to be in my videos coming up for routers and firewalls when I connect to them, show you how to configure. I've already done a video on IPs. So these are kind of the important factors that I wanted to show this off a little bit more so people are aware of the different look. It is quite a bit of a different look. So I wanted to show that. That's just the default because this was a Gateway, and Gateway is a cow thing. So that's their custom background. I thought it was interesting. I hope it catches some people's eyes. The cow staring at you. So that was what I left. So I hope if anybody has any questions, they leave a comment down below. I can always do further videos, show more details, show off more features. One of the things that kind of seem weird is now when you click on this, it comes up with the whole bar. What's nice is it has the brightness scale, it has, you know, your accessories, your airplane mode, all of this stuff in here. All your Wi-Fi settings seem to be a little bit different, a little bit easier to me to navigate than the older way. Here's all your IP configs, all that type of stuff. Gives you your actual internet speed, what your up and downloads are. There's some little minor adjustments and changes that I liked. So I think I'll wrap this one up. hopefully everybody will hit the subscribe, hit the bell, forward this out, let people know, hey, come check out all these interesting videos I've got. I've been doing it for over a year now. There's lots and lots of videos out there, lots of different categories. I see a lot of videos don't even have any views. Some of the ones have like 1 or 2 views. So come on, guys, you got to get out there and see these things. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of stuff that you may think you know, or you might have some idea, but you really got to watch these, because there are a lot of things that are mentioned in these videos that are important, especially if you want to do performance. You want to speed up your computer. It can be the simplest little thing that you can do. When you buy a computer, let me repeat that you buy the right thing. I see things, I've mentioned it in these videos, where manufacturers are not following the recommendations. They're doing whatever they want, however they want, and it's not the best product for you. It's a horrible idea what they've done, but they can get away with it, so they are. So again, I'm going to wrap this one up. I want everybody to head on over, check out all those other videos. Thank you for watching another video from Yates Computers Tips and Reviews. Thank you.